It's 1973, and AKAI Sapporo-san is dead. AKAI no longer has a direction. It's 1997, and the biggest threat to AKAI has died. The SP1200 has stopped making beats. For the next 30 years, the EMU SP1200 will sell at 4 times its normal value, loved all over the world as the classic boom-bap hip-hop machine. AKAI's CEO, James Ting, sees huge potential here and huge profit. He wants to do one more thing, and that's get rid of Roger Lin. It's 1996 now, and AKAI has been secretly building and putting together a brand new MPC, the MPC2000. And this is it right here, the MPC2000. It was introduced in the 1997 Winter NAMM show in Anaheim, California. The retail price, or suggested retail price, was $1,495. Now, they've actually reduced the price, but they also removed the 8 outs in the back of the MPC that used to be there in the previous 3 MPCs. And they removed the digital input and output as well. So there's not much in the back of the MPC2000. And they do this to reduce the cost. Now, they also remove the flip-up monitor screen that was there. You could actually look at that screen and flip it up in any angle. Well, now you can't. You must look directly down on the machine to see what the problems are, to actually change a pattern or something. And they switched the pads from the left to the right. Now, as you can see here, they changed the front as well. They have the disc slot on the left-hand side, as you can see there, and the front has this modular look where it's like just a piece of plastic, which it is. And it's very fragile. You could break that plastic as well. So be careful if you're going to buy this. Make sure that plastic is solidly on the machine. Now, as we can see here, they've removed several modules out of our MPC. It's not like the 3 previous MPCs. Here, they've removed the 8 outs. They've also removed the digital input and output. And they removed the SMPTE time code lock, the in and out for SMPTE, to sync up your MPC to other devices. They've also removed 2 MIDI outputs. So now you have 2 MIDI inputs and 2 MIDI outputs. And they put the SCSI connection right next to the MIDI inputs. Now I want to take a look at the expansions that we can add here and install. We can install the 8 outputs, which also includes the digital in and out. We can also add the effects board for effects in our MPC2000, and we can also add a SMPTE board for us to take in SMPTE and also to send it out. Let's check that out. This board is the IB-208P. It's for the 8 outputs that are analog and the digital in and out. Sells for about $195, but I've seen it for more. Now next we have the EB16 Rare effects reverb board. And I'm not too sure about the price. This may be about $100, but it's pretty cool if you can find it. Now also we have the SMPTE lock in and out here, and this costs about maybe $100 too as well. Since 1994, when Roger Lin and AKAI introduced the MPC3000, Roger Lin sees he's been getting ripped off, and he wants out too. Years from now, Roger Lin will be proven right, and James Ting will be under arrest. Now in the MPC2000, we have a polyphony of 32 voices. The sampler is 16-bit, it's 44.1 kilohertz, and in stereo. We have dynamic filtering with the dynamic resonant low-pass filter, and we have memory, 2 megabytes internally, and to expand it, it's 32 megabytes, giving you about 6 minutes and 2 seconds. The number of sounds allowed are 128 max. We got these really great soft pads, classic MPC pads, and we have song form. We can have 20 songs. we can have 19 sequences, but we can only have 64 tracks on any one sequence. Now the note capacity is 10,000 notes. Now here we see Pete Rock. As you can see, he has an MPC2000XL. That's the next video coming up. Here he's talking about his technique, how he uses it, and how he uses it with artists to make it fit the rap and to adjust the speed. A very interesting technique we'll look at next time in our history of the MPC2000XL. Also, we have Yeezy. Now Yeezy's doing some stuff here with Jay-Z, and they're going over a track, and Jay-Z's getting into it as he goes back and forth between the verse and the chorus, or a possible verse or chorus that Jay might be interested in. But it looks like Jay really likes it, and it was a big hit. And this was done on an MPC 2000. As you can see right there. And 2000XL he had as well. So he had two of them, I think. He had the MPC 2000, 2000XL, and he used an ASR 10 as well when he was rocking the beats in the studio, as you can see right there. 1997 was an amazing year when they introduced the MPC 2000. It was brand new. They had the right mixture. It was selling. Only problem they had actually was updates. Trying to make sure the updates are proper. But after they got that organized, it was good. Now here you see this is Biggie from 1997 after his death. Actually, Puffy had 9 songs, or 7 songs in the top 10 at that time. Also, in 1997, Nas, he tied Jay-Z for the most top 10 albums on Billboard's Top 200 amongst the rappers. Now that's a pretty big feat to do. And this is in 1997. Even though I'd rather see him wear a Knicks shirt than those Hawks, but that's okay with me. We'll let him do that. He is Nas. He can do that. But anyway, check us out for the next video on the MPC 2000XL in our series on the history of the MPC.